The eyes of the world are on North America as the U.S. men's national team continues to gain confidence and prepare to close out the first round.
USA! USA!
Shocking. A former Wimbledon finalist is handed a 4-year suspension, and we'll discuss the particulars.
Let's go!
The Knicks and the Hurricanes parade with their new championships.
Absolute chaos erupts in Utah as part of Team Boxing League's Wild Weekend.
NASCAR took over the South Bay. King and Queen of the Ring finals are set. The story of two ducks with one goal and more on this week's They Be Talking.
They be talking, 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 talking,
Woo! What is up, everyone? Welcome to another week of They Be Talking. And what a week it has been. We're talking about an historic week, in particular, for the U.S. men's national team. Man, they've earned their pass to the second round for the World Cup, and we're going to talk all about it. I'm your host, Shorty Bang Bang, of course. And with me, as always, to help break everything down, there we go. There he is. What's going on, Dizzy?
How you doing, Shorty? Oh my God, has it been a week? Oh,
Yeah.
you know, celebrations all over. The party is all over. I've seen flying grandmas. I've seen ducks with jerseys. I've seen rowing in Times Square. I've seen marching Scots. You name it, it's been out there, and it is wild. It is great. And then you've got the Knicks taking over Manhattan with their parade, and the Canes basically shutting Raleigh completely down. We've got, you know, the story of two ducks that are just gonna drive you nuts.
Oh, that's
you know, and then, you know, the 30 years of the WNBA, we will see it up close, and you've got the perfect recap for it. So, you know, I don't know where to begin. You know,
okay, no worries.
Wait a
minute, wait. Okay,
no?
You're everywhere. We got the soccer, the wrestling. Hold on, let's take it one thing at a time, because it's a lot. All right, buckle up.
But it's not but it's not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
You're crazy. You're crazy. You're loco.
En el coco, sometimes.
All right, so then let's just get into it, and let's pivot to the biggest tournament on the planet. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is giving us absolute theater on the pitch, and the host nations, yep, well, they are right in the thick of the drama. All right. First up, of course, none other than the U.S. men's national team. No Pulisic.
No Pulisic, no problem. No Pulisic, no problem.
No problem. The Americans looked incredibly convincing in Seattle. They took down a physical Australia squad 2-0. It was an early force own goal and a beautiful header. Very beautiful header from young defender Alex Freeman, officially punched United States ticket to the next round, which is the round of 32. And this team, Dizzy, I think they're actually looking like the team that we were promised. You think?
This is the team that we were been promised for years, and it is coming to fruition. Little nice note to add here to Freeman. He is the son of former Green Bay Packers wide receiver, Super Bowl winning Antonio Freeman.
Oh, look at that. He's the son. Oh,
he's the son.
Oh, talk about athletes running in the blood, running in the DNA. Well, I know he's
proud daddy. Proud daddy.
He's had a good Father's Day, I would assume. All right. Well, down in Mexico City, El Tri handled business in front of a roaring home crowd. It wasn't completely pretty, though, but they managed to edge out a dangerous South Korea team to secure a massive 3 points, win the group, and dream of playing in a fifth game for the first time in their history. Congrats to Mexico. All right.
You know, they've been fighting hard. They've been owning their group. This is good result for them. I'm really hoping that they can get to that fifth game, because the last time they tried, they lost to us.
Oh, you already starting the rivalry. Well, look, we'll see what happens with Mexico. But what about Canada? Hold on, wait about Canada. Well, as for Canada, well, after a disappointing draw in their first match, they got the job done with a 6-0 whooping over Qatar. But man, it was costly. It was a costly one because midfielder Ismail Kone, well, homie broke his leg. He broke his left leg, broke the leg, fractured his tibia and the fibula. Woo! I know that happened.
It was an unfortunate tackle. It was really difficult for all the players and the coaches to continue the game after the injury. But you know,
I bet.
The surgery team in Vancouver, they reported quickly to the hospital. They operated on him immediately, and apparently he was going to make a full recovery. It's not going to be anytime soon, but right. the team, the surgeons and the doctors in Canada, they took care of him immediately, and he is expected to make a full recovery.
Well, that is good to hear. However, the injury bugs, yep, they're biting it up in the north, and Canada is literally limping their way into the next phase, Dizzy. I wish them luck.
And they had a rough game today against the Swiss, and they lost the group, so they finished second. They won't be playing any more games in Canada. This is right out of the, you know, their next game is going to be actually here in LA. So
when is that?
It's sometime next week. I don't know the schedule by heart, but
no worries.
You know,
it's okay.
There are other teams in this cup that are, you know, just turning the lights on and making the world go. You know, France. They didn't let the foot off the gas. They didn't also let a 2-hour rain delay affect them out in Philly. Thunderstorms and rain did not stop Kylian Mbappe from dropping 2 goals and having France beat Iraq 3-0 in their group also. Erling Haaland is showing up and showing out in this cup. He got another 2 goals to his tally for a total of 4 in their 3-2 victory over Senegal. And, you know, this kid, this is, you know, one of those stories that you just got to add to, because his father played in the 1994 Cup for Norway. And
oh wow,
he played on June 23rd at New York Giant Stadium, and then on the 22nd of June, it was his son playing at technically MetLife, but it's also the Giant Stadium. Full circle moment for dad and son.
That is nuts. And his dad wore 18 and he wears number 9. There's something there too. Wow.
You know,
that's some alignment.
That is one of those also special, you know, dad moments that you just it's insane. It's amazing. The heavy hitters are also making noise in the cup. You got to give it up for the Netherlands, who took a 5-1 whooping to Sweden. Germany secured the group with a 2-1 win. Japan beat Tunisia 4-0. Spain won 4-0 over Saudi Arabia. And then you got Cape Verde, who's shocking everybody and hasn't lost in their first ever World Cup. They got another draw, this time a 2-2 draw with Uruguay.
Nice.
And then Portugal took care of business against Uzbekistan with a 5-0 win. Croatia got in the winning column with a 1-0 victory over Panama. And Colombia secured their group with a 1-0 win. And, you know, a lot of games, a lot of stuff going on. After the two games, we have teams that have already clinched their ticket into the second round, among them Mexico and the U.S., Germany, Argentina, France, Norway, and Colombia.
Those some heavy hitters there.
Yes, and there's more teams that are currently being added to that list. You know, it is a tournament that's constantly moving and constantly being updated. But the man who's stealing the show, the man who's absolutely stealing the show, is one little Argentine who stole the night in Dallas on Monday. Lionel Messi. He is rewriting history books. He missed his first attempted goal, which was a penalty kick, and it only sparked a fire under his little behind because he scored 2 majestic goals and now is the sole possessor of the all-time goal scoring list with 18.
Wow. He is at the top right there. 18 goals in a World Cup. Total.
But he can't take the foot off the gas because Kylian Mbappe, who's also active in this cup, he's right there in second with 16.
Yep, he sure is. And then a few more after that. I mean, they're all back to back right there. It ain't no telling.
Yeah, but all the guys below Kylian, they're all retired. They're all that's all historic. Now that's the Brazilian Ronaldo. That's the original Ronaldo, not the Portuguese one who's a fake one. Who's a whiner, who's a crybaby.
Wait a minute.
But,
all right.
You know.
Well, shout out to Lionel Messi with his 18. You think he's going to get a few more?
Oh, I know he's going to get a few more. Okay. Its tournament is made for goal scorers, and Kylian Mbappe and Messi are going to have a show, and they're going to show up and show out from here until they maybe run into each other along the line. And then we'll see.
Well, speaking of showing up and showing out, Dizzy, the World Cup, yes, it's been incredible. But let's talk about the fans, okay?
Right here, number one.
You are prime number one right there. I'm talking about you and the many other crazy people out there who are cheering on their team and their country. We are looking at the wildest celebrations breaking the internet right now, okay? And it's quite entertaining. All right. Always. You're number one in our hearts. Well, first up, after Mexico's win over Korea, somebody's grandmother was in the mob that stole the show. You see, there she goes on the screen. There she goes. Yep. There it is. Yep. Well, Abuela is literally crowd surfing, flying through the air and living her best life. This is how my retirement. This is exactly how my retirement needs to be. Dizzy, this shows that any age, it doesn't matter.
There is no age. There is no age limit to celebrating and owning and having fun. You know, she's in a wheelchair and she's crowd surfing. Like, look at her. She's having the time of her life.
Turn up. Woo.
You know, and then kudos to the grandchildren that are probably holding her because, you know, it takes a crazy bunch to be a crazy bunch.
One of them said, lift her up. All right, well, let's keep it moving with some more crazy fans because next we head over to Times Square, New York.
Oh, boy.
And that is where the Norwegian fans, they took over. Look at this. First, they took part of an open yoga class. And later, here they go. As they have in all the stadiums they visited, they completely in sync, rowing an imaginary boat together. But they look quite
But that's in Times Square. That's a Times Square takeover.
And while the people doing yoga. They're always
That's in the
sync.
stadium. Look at this in the stadium.
That's in the stadium. I wonder what it's like to hear that live. Look at them. Look. To the drum. I'm not mad at it. The team's look, and they got this whole team doing it. Yeah. I like what they got going on there. That's a nice crowd fan participation there. I wonder who first came up with that. You know a story behind it?
All I know is that the Norwegian people are having a time. They are having a time. It's not quite to the Mexican grandma celebration level, you know.
It's the cake so far.
You know, but you know, it's dedicated. It's dedicated.
It is dedication. I love them that they're in sync. Well, we got a little bit more here because finally we have this. If you're anywhere near Massachusetts, all right, you already know what time it is. Scotland's famous tartan army has officially arrived. Yep, and they've completely taken over the streets of Boston. Hear them bagpipes? Look at them. It's a mob.
No, and they didn't just take over Boston. They took over Fenway Park. They were singing and chanting and cheering at a Boston Red Sox game. You know, this is just absolutely insane. And then on top of that, they drank the city dry. Listen to this.
Beer, the Scots fans just drunk the place dry, and all they had was like Bud Light.
Pretty much everything. We ran out of everything. Tenants being number one. Fans have been unbelievable. They're great. They're fun. They're drinking, partying, having a great time.
So you have a drinking kilt for obvious reasons because it might get some spillage on it. You have a dress kilt, so you always have two kilts.
You always have two kilts. Always have two kilts. Remember that. Your drinking kilt and your non-drinking kilt.
That makes sense. You know, you got to stay fly in your kilt. You can't have beer everywhere, but they drunk all the beer. How was Boston not?
They drank Boston dry.
How were they not ready?
Wow.
That's a lot of beer, or whatever they was drinking. I'm assuming it was beer.
They drank the beer, the pub's beer dry. I don't think they got into the liquor.
Have you ever been to a bar or a pub where they ran out of beer?
I can neither confirm nor deny that remark.
I can't say. Now Hennessy, they run out of Hennessy a lot.
I have finished all the tequila at a certain pub, and I can neither confirm nor deny my participation in it.
Yeah, that's okay. But the beer tends to stay stocked, so that's a lot of beer. Hats off to the Scots. Woo!
They drank the city dry.
All right.
Oh.
That tickles you, huh? Well, all right. So let's move.
Okay,
on.
I think that tops Flying Grandma.
You think so? Yeah, I think so. You even took the whole city beer. Like that's crazy. I feel bad for the locals. What if I use a local beer? You can't have beer.
The locals made money.
Okay, this is true. Go to the grocery store. All right.
Oh.
Dizzy, we have to talk about the headlines that is shaking up the tennis world. It's been shaking up. We've been talking about it. We've been speculating. Guess what? Now it's official. Serena Williams is making a return to Wimbledon, and she's doing it. She's going to the singles.
Oh yeah, we knew that. She's doing it with Venus.
Yeah, but she's doing singles. That was double.
What?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's back.
She's doing double duty?
Look, she says, if I'm gonna do this, I'm playing everything, because she is the 23-time Grand Slam champion, and she's already won Wimbledon 7 times. Okay, I'll say it again for the people in the back. 23-time Grand Slam champion. Wimbledon trophy. She raised that 7 times already. And she's going for her 8th. Dizzy. I like this ambition. I like this. Yes. And shout out to Venus too. Venus is still doing her thing. She's playing in doubles, still grinding on the grass. We'll see her in Wimbledon as well. Welcome back. I got my Williams sister twist in my hair. I'm ready. I'm ready for Wimbledon. I am excited. I know you're excited too, Dizzy, because Venus is your favorite. Serena's my favorite. They're representing for the millennials.
You know, we just can't mention one without the other, and as they're both basically tied together in history. And you know, Venus, I know she's pushing 46, but she doesn't look it. She doesn't show it.
Where?
This is going to be epic.
Yes.
I hope that they can make a good run. I hope they can make a deep run. If you look at the way that Serena's been serving, she looks like the Serena of old, hitting 120 miles per hour when she's hitting it, you know, on point. This is. I just hope that their fitness is up to the level to play the whole tournament, because I want them to go all the way.
Yeah,
both of them.
We'll see where the fitness stands. I know it's probably pretty close up to par. I don't see Serena or Venus jumping in if they didn't think that they could compete. Either way, I'm going to be tuning in and I'm going to be cheering on the Williams sisters. Meanwhile, yeah, the cops are out. The tennis cops are out. But this time, look like they done busted former Wimbledon 2023 Wimbledon champion Marketa Vondrousova. Man, they gave her a 4-year suspension from professional tennis. Now,
wow.
This isn't I know. Now this is the basically the doping agency of tennis, and well, here's the thing: Marketa didn't test positive for anything. Okay, see, actually, what happened is this: she refused to give a sample after one of the doping agents came knocking on the door around 8:00 at night, talking about you got pee in a cup. But guess what? Marketa, she wasn't even there. She was walking her dog, and when she came back, she found out all the news, and she refused. She adamantly refused to take the test. But unfortunately for her, a refusal of the test automatically carries the exact weight as a positive test. Bummer. So now she's looking to appeal to the Court of Arbitration for Sport in hopes that her career can remain intact. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, you would think if nothing was wrong, just go ahead and get a little sample. But clearly,
so they just showed up at her house.
They just showed up. Allegedly
at her house,
her residence. That's what the reports say. They showed up at her residence while she was
on one hand, you have to respect the individual's privacy and private life. Like you cannot invade someone's home.
No.
And then on the other hand, if this is already a common practice for all tennis players, not just her, and it's just it's some just random testing. Is she hiding something?
I mean, who knows? You would think maybe. I mean, otherwise, why not just go ahead and get a little sample? I don't know, Dizzy. I guess we'll see what happens. She's appealing, but a 4-year suspension, that's pretty rough.
That's pretty steep. That's pretty hardcore. That doesn't sound friendly. That sounds like it makes it sound like she did something wrong when all she did was avoid or deny giving a sample because she was in her home.
And I've heard some back and forth about this, like how some fans think that there's a double standard here, like other players or popular players who have gone through something more like this kind of got away with it. I don't know. I hope the girl is able to return back to tennis. And if it's no problem, just go on and give the sample. Give the sample. And if you busted, you busted.
I mean, if you test positive, you test positive, and then there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. But if you're being singled out and you're being visited in your own home,
Yeah,
I don't know. That just doesn't sound right.
I agree.
If you're not actively participating in a tournament, there's no reason for them to invade your private life.
You would think. You would think. Well, hey, you guys out there, let us know what you think. Was this fair? Should she have just gave a sample? And let us know what you think about Serena and Venus returning. Drop it in the comments. Like, follow, subscribe. In the meantime, Dizzy, I think it's time that we get our parade on. Okay? If you're not haven't partied enough this past week, Dizzy, I'm surprised you're here. I really am. All right. Well, in case you've been sleeping under a rock, the New York Knicks are the 2026 NBA champions, and boy, did New York show up and show out at this parade. It was last Thursday. Yep, they estimated millions of people packed Broadway. Yes, they did. There's Jalen Brunson right there. He stood at the front of the float holding the Larry O'Brien trophy while everybody in New York was chanting MVP. There goes Spike Lee, of course. I got some thoughts about the celebs on the float. But anyway, look at that. Look at the crowd. Ain't no way I'd be up in there. Nope.
You know,
but I'm not
for such a big crowd, it's very Pacific. Like the parades in downtown LA for the Lakers, they're not nearly as calm.
No. Oh no. Not at all. But look, I mean, the Knicks have been waiting for this. As you saw, it was a beautiful scene, orange and blue confetti. It was like it was snowing in the middle of summer. People were having marriage proposals hanging from the street lights. And everybody was singing in some New York. What's your favorite New York song? What's your favorite New York song, Dizzy?
It would have to be Alicia Keys.
I knew you were going to say
when she sings about New York.
I knew you were going to say that one. I knew it. I'm tired of that song, to be honest with you. But
what's your favorite New York song?
The
same one.
I want to say it's my favorite, but it's the most catchiest, probably. It's in my head right now. Well, Concrete Jungle, hats off to you. You got your parade. See if they can do it again next year. I don't know. Because guess what, Dizzy?
I don't know.
There's something new brewing in the East. Well, it's happened and it's official. Ladies and
What's
gentlemen.
official?
The Greek Freak.
No.
Talents to South Beach. He's going to Miami. Woo! There he is. Yep. It was a
no.
He's gone.
No.
Yeah. But
no.
look. It's a new beginning. It's a new era. And for this, Pat Riley, well, you know, he gave away everything.
Including the kitchen sink.
Everything, okay? Just to get Giannis and Bobby Portis, the Heat are sending to Milwaukee Tyler Hero, Kalel Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Kasparas, Hakudic, 3 first-round picks, including this year's 13th pick, and a second rounder. All right. Okay. So now the Heat, they got Giannis, they got Bam Adebayo. They're in the front court now. The East, they're starting.
I mean, look at their potential starting 5.
Exactly. It's a little scary.
It's Davion Mitchell, Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, Giannis, and Bam.
Yeah. There's some production that can come out of that. So I don't know. Y'all
can they click? Can they gel? Can they become a team?
I think they can. I think all will work well as long as Giannis and everyone else on the team, but specifically Giannis, as long as he can stay healthy.
Well, there's no reason for him not to stay healthy. He's not a lone star anymore. He doesn't have to carry the team on his back.
I get it, but he sure is going to try. And he's a little prone to some injuries, as unfortunately for this big man. I'm not wishing it on him. I like the Heat. I want to see them do something big.
I really dislike the Heat, and I'm giving a shout out to my buddy Eddie. I really dislike that your team cheated again in these
Shots
trades.
fired. Ooh.
Just know I'm watching you.
Go ahead, speak your mind, Dizzy. What you? They cheated? What you talking
Watching you. That's cheating.
Oh boy.
Underhanded tactics. It's just like what they did when they got LeBron and the kid from Toronto.
That was from Toronto.
Yeah.
Art.
They got LeBron and they got somebody else to join D Wade.
Oh, Bosch.
Chris Bosh from Toronto. Thank you, Shorty. Thank you.
Welcome. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Well, Dizzy, you're gonna have to save the Heat hate. All right. We got to see what they do. It might not.
They're not gonna do nothing. They're not gonna do nothing.
It might not even pan out. But
nothing.
I know he's been frustrated. Hopefully, it works out for him.
Yeah. Wow. Meanwhile, the Brooklyn Nets, also in the East, are loading up on draft capital as they added the 28th pick as part of a blockbuster trade for Julius Randle. Round 2 tips off tonight, but round one was going on last night.
Oh yes.
And boy, did it make some noise. Boy, did the Barclays Center go wild. Boy, did my Clippers pick up a steal in Keaton Wagler. But Shorty, talk about the first 3 picks.
All right. Well, the top of the board went exactly as the analysts predicted. Let's talk about the talent that's about to infuse the league. All right. At number 1, there he is. The Washington Wizards stood and selected the absolute phenom from BYU, AJ DeBonsta. The 6'9" didn't even do a single pre-draft workout with any team.
He didn't have to.
He didn't
have to.
Y'all know what I can do. Sign it up. Where the paperwork? All right. Well, then at number 2, I like this kid right here, the Utah Jazz. They grabbed elite scoring guard Darren Peterson out of Kansas. I think Utah's a good place for him. And at number
I feel that these first 3 picks are landing right where they needed to land.
All right. Well, I agree. I don't really know so much about the Wizards. They need the help, but anyway, at number 3, the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies, yep, they added serious muscle, drafting Cameron Boozer out of Duke. All right, that's Carlos Boozer's son.
Is that Boozer's son? Oh my goodness. Has it been that long? Wow.
Yeah, one of his sons. That's one of his sons. And this will now also be the first time, and I think like they said 8 years since Cameron will be playing without his brother.
Wow.
He's playing with his brother. He's been playing with his brother for 8 years. And now he won't be. Now he'll be off to Memphis where he's got to hold it down, hold his own, and represent for the Boozer family. Like you said, NBA Draft Night 2 is happening right now. If anything breaks, we'll let you know. But in the meantime, we got to get to this crazy story. This crazy man. We're in the off season now. No, not you.
Okay.
Stand by, but stand down.
Okay.
Off season it's already happening. Players are getting into trouble. Let's talk about it. Over the weekend, Cleveland Cavaliers guard James Harden, the Beard. Woo. Well, he was
a
arrested.
nice mugshot.
Yeah. He was arrested. They said, let's take your photo. He was arrested in Houston, Texas, his old stomping grounds. And basically what happened was, there they go. So at 3 a.m, riding around in Houston, Texas, James is in one car and his homie is in another car driving down the highway. His homie gets pulled over. All right. And as the homies get pulled over, James like, let me pull over too. right? Because that's my boy. Let me pull over too. James pulls over. One of the cops comes up to James to find out what you pull over for. And as he's investigating James, the cop notices a handgun, clearly unholstered, sitting right there in plain sight in the cup holder. What? James. All right. So
Okay.
he was booked.
Okay, hold on,
All right.
hold on. You mean to tell me that James is so brilliant that he's going to have a handgun sitting there in a cup holder?
Yeah.
At least it wasn't concealed. At least it wasn't concealed.
I mean, he's in Texas.
It's an open carry state. It's an open carry state, so at least it wasn't concealed.
Right.
But in the cup holder?
In front of the cops?
And in front of the cops is not the issue. In a cup holder?
Well, he was staying ready. I don't know. I don't know the whole thing. And this is all happening at 3 a.m. in Houston, Texas. Take your butt home, James. Anyway.
I mean, I know you like to share the dollar bills, but in a cup holder?
Well, they said allegedly he was coming from a hookah lounge.
Yeah, whatever. He was at the dollar bill place. He was making it rain in Houston.
There was some young ladies out in Houston, probably, but
he was paying scholarship funds in Houston. He wasn't at no hookah lounge.
He should have just kept it pushing past his homie who got pulled over and let his buddy know, hey, text me when you're done with the cops, okay?
Yeah, like what necessity do you have to stick your nose in other people's shit?
You know,
pardon my French.
I don't know if I'm pulling over. Anyway, I don't know. Either way, he was booked. As you see, we have that lovely photo of him, unfortunately. And this might put a little dent in the Cavs off season. We don't know. He had $100 bond apparently, and he was held in the county jail on a misdemeanor charge of unlawfully carrying a weapon. All right, James. All right, you gotta do better. All
right. Okay. Hold on. $100 bond.
That's what it says. I don't know.
So usually bonds are about 10% of the actual thing. So he was gonna be in bail for like $1,000. That's like nothing. Like, why did they even arrest him? Like,
I don't know.
Take the gun away, give him a ticket, have him go to court and explain why he's got to get his gun back. Like, why waste the time booking him and mugshotting it? Like, now it feels like they were singling him out for being James Harden and not playing for the Rockets anymore.
But this is why James needs to be a little more careful. You're not just anybody, man. They're out there and they're looking for you. All right.
Yeah, like I don't go out there with a handgun in my I can't carry in California anyway, but we're not going to go there.
We're not doing all that. No, we're not doing all that. James, do better. All right.
James, do better.
Let's jump to the WNBA.
Make it rain.
It's been raining in the WNBA. Something about maybe because it's the NBA off season and there's, we got the World Cup going, so competition is high. I don't know, but the women have been cooking with hot.
It's the 30th anniversary. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Good call, Dizzy. Well, they're putting in that extra effort because just on Saturday night, all right, in front of a completely sold out crowd in Atlanta, they dismantled the Indiana Fever 113-96, but the real headline is that one right there. Angel Reese, she pulled down her 1,000th career rebound. Yup. And she did it fast. She did it real fast. She was in a hurry because Angel hit 1,000 boards. She hit 1,000 boards in just 79 games. She broke the previous WNBA record held by the legendary Tina Charles. She broke it by a 10-game margin. Angel, Way to get that ball, girl. Way to get that ball.
You know, and you know, she told the media that people don't realize how hard it is to crash the glass the night after night, and gave her team a second chance opportunities. And guess what? It doesn't matter. She does it, and she makes it look easy. The Dream are 11-4. They're tied with the Aces for second best record in the league, and Angel is a huge, huge, huge part of the glue that is making the Dream work.
Yes, she is, and she is putting that work in her darn self. Shout out to Angel. Dizzy, have you been sleeping on these expansion teams? Have you been?
You know what? A little bit, and then when I start to, they do something to catch my attention,
Yep,
just
they
like
wait
the
for
Toronto Tempo did.
Yes, they did. Yep, Marina Marbury. She put on a legendary absolute clinic from the three-point line against her former team, the Connecticut Sun. Marina, she walked herself onto that court and dropped a massive career high of 37 points. And 21 of those 37 came just in the fourth quarter alone. 21 points in one quarter. Balling. But the real magic, okay, well, she went 9 for 12 from deep, officially tying WNBA single game record with 9 3-pointers made. She is just whipping and dipping.
No, and she's doing it in style, Shorty. I mean, she's hitting them from deep. She's shooting them from the logo. She's stepping back. You know, 5 triples in one single quarter and erasing deficits. You know, she is making Toronto go.
Yep.
That's just insane. And you know, and then, you know, let's not get too far down the road, because just last night, you know, Brittany set another record with Connecticut Sun.
Yeah.
878 blocks and counting. She had 4 against the Chicago Sky and the Suns win. And you know, she is just is just a monster defending the paint. How do you gate that? 878 blocks. I don't even think Dikembe Mutombo put up that many.
That's just,
and he was a monster.
Swatting away. Shout out to Brittany. Big time. You said 800 blocks?
878.
And she blocked 4 shots in that win over the Chicago Sky.
Yeah, but you know, it's kind of easy to do when you stand so tall above everybody else.
This is true.
I mean, Shorty, you're like what, 6'6"?
Yeah.
And look at how she looks next to you.
Hey, who's that? Yeah, you know, this was after we had a quick game of 1-on-1. You know, I did my thing, you know, and the winner got a picture. So she hooked it up with a picture. No, Brittany was great. I met her a long time ago. This was circa 2021. I don't know. But she's a great sport. Shout out to Brittany. Now I got a picture with her.
Look at you on your tippy toes. Look at you on your tippy toes trying to be taller.
You didn't have to call out the tippy toes. That's how tall she is. Like, you're like, damn, I got to stand on my tippy toe. Otherwise, this photo looked crazy. It already looked crazy, but shout out to Brittany. You're funny for that, Dizzy. And Art. Art, where you get that photo from? All right, and that was actually during a Sparks game. I guess that's when she was playing for the Mercury. But speaking of the Sparks, all right, they put on a historical show for us, all right, as they celebrated the 30th anniversary of the first WNBA game in history. It happened, it was the exact same matchup, Sparks versus the New York Liberty, and it happened on June 21st, 1997. So they said, you know what, let's run it back for the 30th anniversary. And the Sparks, yep, my Sparks, they rallied.
Look at the then and look at the now. Look at the then and look at the now.
And they were at the Forum, the Inglewood Forum. I might have saw 2 games way back in the day. My dad took me. That was nice.
Yeah,
Look
and now they're at crypto, but look at the then and look at the now.
I feel old. I feel a little old. All right, let's.
I just think this is lovely. I mean, just the
It
fact that they were able to get some of the players back together from that historic first game on that day,
I agree.
that just makes it all special.
It was super special. It was a super special moment. And what made the game even more special is that the Sparks, they rallied from a 17-point deficit to defeat the New York Liberty 98-97. And they did this with a walk-off, buzzer-beating three-pointer by Nneka Ngumake. And Nneka, well, she was all in tears post-game. Let's take a listen.
Been with the Sparks for so long. I'm so sorry. It's emotional seeing all of these legends in the building, people that didn't get paid their value and they're still coming here and supporting us. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Madam President. Thank you. Thanks, April.
Oh,
That's touching. That is special. You're living in the moment, and you're really recognizing when you have the ability to say those words and recognize the fact that the women of yesterday did not get paid their dues.
That part. Yes.
And that didn't go for all of them, but that went for most of them. And that's
what an honor.
And it's just great that she's able to recognize that and live in the moment and love the moment. Like that's just great. I just can't get over this picture of then and now. Like Lisa Leslie looks like she could still go.
I think she can. She ain't showing her all her cards, but maybe she'll return like Serena. You think? Maybe not.
I don't know. I don't know. The competition's rough in the WNBA, and the competition's rough in tennis. Serena's just a freak athlete. I think that's the big difference right there.
Yeah. Well, it was a historic night for the Sparks. Not to mention 30th anniversary. Not to mention they got a guard named Ray Burrell. It was her birthday. She was born literally on the day, June 21st, 1997. So she got to celebrate her birthday. There she go.
That's cute. That's cute.
That is
cute.
She did her thing as well. She helped the Sparks get a win. She had 19 points coming off the bench. What a nice birthday. So happy birthday, Ray. Young lady doing her thing.
Yeah, looking cute doing it too.
Of course. I mean, Dizzy, I can go on and on about the amazingness of the WNBA this past week. I mean, even the Dallas Wings, they got in it, okay? They had two major back-to-back wins, of course, on the back of none other than Paige Get Buckets Beckers. That's right. And her compadre there, Jessica Shepard. Not to mention AZ Fudd. Man, they've been dominating and doing their thing. Matter of fact, Paige, she just crossed 1,000 career points.
She got to the 1,000 career point mark. She is a monster. She is a beast. I cannot say anything bad about her or Dallas for that fact. They're on a roll. They are on the heels of Las Vegas in the West. You know, you just can't say enough about the way the Dallas has been playing and how they're making all the pieces work to perfection. It's absolutely great.
They're gelling together at the right time.
You know, and it just leads to what the level of competition has been in the WNBA for many years now. Yes. And it leads us to the next point, which is promoting the Commissioner's Cup final.
Yeah.
Because this is just going to be one to remember. On June 30th, it's going to be on Prime, and you know, it's going to be at 7 Eastern, and you're going to see the Liberty and the Aces go at it for the money. For the money.
It's going down. They're playing for $500,000. So you know the stakes are high, and it's going to be some high competition. I'll be tuning in. Stay tuned for that. Dizzy, let's get back to this championship hangovers. Okay, I'm ready to keep the party going. Let's keep the party going. And as a matter of fact, let's take it to Carolina, where the Canes.
They shut it down. They shut down the city.
Shut down Raleigh. Yes, they did. They are the Stanley Cup champions. Boy, did they celebrate. The streets were packed. Woo! Wow, look at this, like a sea of red. I don't know who had the biggest crowd, Knicks or the Canes, but there they go. North Carolina swinging like a helicopter. Wow. All right, well, the real highlight, though, of this celebration, it was the team. They took over the local stage, and we got some incredible sound of the storm rage. Listen to the passion.
And I think it'd be incredible for us to get the storm surge going. What do you guys think about that?
Hey. Oh. Oh. Mm.
It's an endless sea of humanity in sync.
That's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Congratulations to the Canes and Carolinas. Y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it.
Yeah. You know, and that's not the only hockey headline, because now you're going to have two brothers reuniting after they played on Team USA, the Kachuk brothers. They're going to be playing down in South Florida. The Florida Panthers, located in Miami, GM Bill Zito, he went all in. He traded 4 draft picks, including 2 first-rounders in this week's draft, to the Senators, and he got himself one Brady Kachuk. He stole the Senators' captain. He's bringing him to play with his brother, and now the Kachuk brothers are both part of the Panthers. This is hands all in. The Panthers are going for a 3rd title in 4 years. They were back-to-back champions in 24 and in 25. They missed out on the playoffs this year because of injuries, but they are all in for 27. This is absolutely insane. I fear the Eastern Conference is going to keep the Stanley Cup on that side, because between the Lightning, who's strong, and the Panthers, who are strong, and the Hurricanes, who just took it all, this is, you know, this is just this is an Eastern Conference that's really, really too strong, too good, too good.
And now they got 2 Kachucks. That's how you
2 gold medal winning Kachucks.
Both of them. Well, yeah, this is going to be a rough one for the Western Conference. We shall see.
That should also be illegal. You cannot have 2 gold medal winning brothers in the same team.
No,
and not in Miami. What is this with Miami? Like,
Florida is on a roll. Hey, they talking about they want that championship gold. I'm not mad at it.
I am.
Spirit. Well, I'm sorry.
Go Kings, go.
That part. Absolutely. That part. I'm a Kings fan. Absolutely. Oh, the cops are out again. Well, I know it's not for no hockey. It must be for some football.
Football? Football?
Yes.
They're in the off season. What happened now?
Because it's the off season. All right, well, let's jump into it, okay? Yeah, it's happening. Okay, so, well, hate to say it, but quarterback Geno Smith, who now plays for the New York Jets, well, he's under investigation. All right. Active investigation by detectives in Florida. Why? Well, because over the weekend, some woman who identified herself as Geno's ex-girlfriend called 911. She was visibly distraught, and she alleged that Geno, who's 35 years old, he physically assaulted her, destroyed her laptop, and stole money from her car during a dispute at his residence. And then, to make matters worse, she posts on social media a series of videos showing the aftermath, which included a odd video of a local police video with Geno and his shirt off, talking to the police. Either way, the mother of Geno's 6-year-old son has publicly defended him online, calling the allegations part of a web of dysfunction. Now, neither Geno nor the New York Jets front office have made a public statement, and there's been no arrest yet. But it does not look good. It does not look good.
Okay. You've got all this money. You've got all this fame. You've got everything that you could possibly want as a professional athlete. And you go and you get yourself mixed up in these situations.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, and you gotta be
and ever since the whole Rice incident, there's been a presumed guilt of all these football players because of that video in that hotel of that incident that happened.
Yes. Well, that was not a good look, though. The Ray Rice was not a good look. And now the bar has been set, and you gotta watch yourself. We don't, again, this is alleged. We don't know if it did or didn't, and he's under investigation. It's just unfortunate. It's really unfortunate.
It's more than unfortunate. It's absolutely sad. It's sad that you get caught up in this craziness. It's sad that you haven't figured it out at 35, that you haven't settled down, that you haven't owned up to whatever it is that you're going to own up to, and you get mixed up in situations that you shouldn't be messing with. I mean, you're not 21 anymore. Like,
no, and times have changed. Now we got cameras everywhere. Well, as Ray Rice saw, for sure, but now it's even more so. Scary times.
It's just absolutely upsetting that players who should know better don't.
Yes,
but
I agree.
Innocent until proven guilty. We can't. No charges have been filed. Nope. I just hope this is all just a big, huge misunderstanding, and that Geno can walk away from this and be a quarterback for the Jets next season, because this is just who might not be a quarterback next season.
Who? Geno?
Fernando Mendoza and Ty Simpson.
Oh man. Don't put that on me. I almost called you Geno. Dizzy, don't put that on me. Don't say that.
They have yet to sign on ink. They have not signed on the paper. They don't have any money to their name. In fact, they shouldn't even be reporting to the camps.
But they are. Why? Because they know they're gonna get. They just gotta get the paper. They gotta get the paperwork right. Dizzy, this is big money. This is big talent. It's got to be right, and it will.
No. If they were interested in signing with the teams that they have, they would have already done it. Mendoza doesn't want to be a Raider. He wants to be a 49er.
Ooh, shots fired. Let me tell you something, Dizzy. You're local, okay? It's yeah. You the EO. All right. Look. I'm not nervous. Raider Nation, don't be nervous.
Oh, Raider Nation, be nervous because you're not gonna.
What is it? We're in June. It's June 24th. When we got till training camp opening in late July. Okay, we got a little time. We got some time. We got to get the paperwork right.
Paperwork, maker work.
I'm not scared.
No Mendoza. More problemos for Brady and the Raiders.
We got
mucho problemos. Mucho no bueno.
Yeah, it will be no bueno, but I'm not gonna put that out there, Dizzy. You can keep on hating with your Niners.
I just hit that one out. You know who's hitting them out too?
Yeah.
Well, he's not just hitting them out. He's hitting them in.
Oh. He's hitting them in. Well, who are we talking about?
He's got him in.
Shohei. We talking about Shohei. He got a double now. That's right. Shohei's a new dad. He just got his second child, and he welcomes him home. How? With more and more home runs. Yeah, there it is. He did that for the baby. That's that Papa swing. That's that Papa swing. That's that Papa running right there. Did that say he hit 114 miles per hour ball? Look at that.
No, He hit the ball and it traveled out at 114 miles per hour.
I don't know which is what. Wow.
But congratulations to Shohei and Mamiko. A healthy child. Best wishes to the family. I hope you can get some sleep because newborns, they tend to not let you.
Ooh. They probably got a whole situation. Anyway.
Anywho.
Shout out to Shohei.
Shout out to Shohei.
Dizzy, there's some MLB trade rumors going on now.
This is wild to me. This is wild to me because I don't understand how you can have a Cy Young winning pitcher.
Yes.
And you're already considering to trade him. You should build your franchise around him, Detroit. Yes, I'm talking to you, Detroit. You should build your franchise around him, not sell him to try to build a franchise with whatever it is that you got left over.
Yeah. I don't know.
Tarek Skubbal's on the trade market, and one of the teams that might steal him, the freaking Dodgers. Good God.
Come on, Hollywood. Look, I don't get it either, but hey, if he's up for grabs, the Dodgers.
The Dodgers, the Yankees, the Brewers, the Braves,
everybody's out.
I think if you've got the possibility of getting a Cy Young winning pitcher, I think even the Angels get into the talks, and they really don't have much to offer in return, but they'll get in the talks. Everybody's going to be in the talks. The Las Vegas Athletics will be in the talks. Everybody's gonna want Tarek, and rightfully so. Detroit, shame on you for putting him on the market. Shame on you.
I wonder how Detroit fans feel about this.
I'm sure Eminem is twisting right now and just hating them.
Dear Tigers.
His next single is going to be "I Hate the Tigers."
Woo! I don't know. Get it together, Detroit. I hate to see this happen to you, but if that means that he's coming to the Dodgers, well, so be it.
Look, if he goes to the Dodgers, it'll be great for the Dodgers. If he goes to anywhere else, it'll be great for that team. Yeah. And it's going to be miserable times for Detroit yet again.
They're going to bless somebody. He's going to bless.
The last time they got rid of a winner like that is when they got rid of Verlander. And how did that happen? Because they were horrible at negotiating.
Can't get right. This can't get right. Well, prayers out to the Detroit Tigers. And
prayers. They need to burn some sage and they need a witch doctor to go in there and clean up the place.
Well, hey, Detroit fans, if you out there and you listening and you watching, drop a comment below. Let us know how you really feel about your Cy Young pitcher possibly being traded. Well, let's push it along the track. That's right. Let's move on to NASCAR. NASCAR racing went down in San Diego this weekend.
Sunny San Diego.
It was a street race over at the Naval Base Coronado. And what a beautiful track it was. But guess what? Corey Heim arrived first at the finish line and at a career milestone, way ahead of schedule, winning a pitched battle against Tyler Reddick. There they go right there in the closing laps of Sunday's Adderall 250. Heim won his first NASCAR Cup Series race and his 13th start, and his first in the top division on a road or street course. After the post-race, Corey, well, my man was speechless. Take a listen.
High expectations coming into this race. It's an even playing field for me. I don't see that every day for a young driver like myself. And I just kind of took a deep breath and reset and went after it. So caught a couple breaks with some of the good guys wrecking out, but they don't ask how, just how many.
Nah.
He didn't sound too speechless to me, but
I know,
look, Corey, you had the race of your life, and you just really owned it. Congratulations to you, young man. And that racetrack was absolutely beautiful. Going over there by the carrier, shout out to San Diego for putting on a great show.
Yeah.
This was epic. This was great. And with everything else that's going on in the States and in North America with the World Cup and whatnot, being able to put on such a spectacle is absolutely great, especially for racing.
I agree.
Speaking of that,
NASCAR deserves it.
Formula One's about to go to Austria.
Oh, they're off again. There I go, missing another trip. Austria, Formula One. They'll be heading to the mountains. That's right. It's the Austrian Grand Prix. It's this coming Sunday, June 28th. Will Mercedes return to the top of the podium? Will Lewis Hamilton? You said maybe. Well, maybe Lewis will win back.
Maybe.
Or will we see local favorite Max Verstappen win? Who knows?
Not likely, but maybe.
Maybe it's his home. He might show up, show out.
It's the team's racing home because it is. He's part of Red Bull team, and Red Bull home is Austria. Yeah. That I could see as being him a local favorite, but he is Dutch, so he's not a local favorite.
Okay. I got my Verstappens mixed up. Well, we'll see. We'll see who gets that checkered flag there. Ding ding. Let's take it to the ring, boxing ring. That is.
This is just absolutely insane. First off, let me set it up by saying, Team Boxing League is absolutely a unique concept where you've got two teams, not two boxers, two teams of boxers, of about 10 to 12 boxers doing 1-round bouts for 24 rounds, and they earn points per round for their team. At the end of the day, they tally out the points and they declare a winner based on how well the team did, not the individual. But this can lead to some very, very chaotic situations, especially when you have to fight the same person again later on in the day. As was the case in this last Friday's Team Boxing League action from Utah, where the Las Vegas Elite was facing off with the Los Angeles Elite was facing off with the Las Vegas Hustle. And as these heavyweights were going at it, the ref is trying to split them up, and then I said something to you, you said something to me, I tried to fight you, and then everybody's in the ring. This looks like WWE, but it's not.
It's not?
It's not. Sure? I'm positive.
This is boxing.
This is boxing. In fact, we're in the tail end of the 4th season of Team Boxing League, and you can catch the action on Envoy's Fast channel and several other streaming platforms. But if it heats up like this, believe you me, it'll be on primetime broadcast television soon. And do you know why I say that? I say that because they just recently made a blockbuster signing. They signed as a future team owner in next year's season none other than Manny Pacquiao. The Pac-Man is joining TBL.
Okay, but he's not gonna be boxing though.
We don't know. I mean, Miami's team has Luis Ortiz, and Luis Ortiz is 46, 47, and he's fighting the heavyweights. So King Kong Ortiz is in TBL. If you're looking for him, he's still fighting, and he's out there.
I have never heard of this league till now, and I think I'm gonna tune in.
In fact, it didn't come into my radar until I ran into that clip of the brawl. So, hey,
Mike is about to put him on the map. Let's put him on the map.
They be talking about Team Boxing League.
Keep it here for more on this new exciting boxing league, which resembles a lot, well, a little bit, like our other favorite, the WWE. Let's shift gears to it because they just took over Kansas City before traveling across the pond to London, England. They were at the O2 Stadium, right, Dizzy? That's a big old stadium.
That's a big arena right there.
Or arena. Stadium, arena. Is there a difference?
I believe arena's closed and slightly smaller than a stadium.
Makes sense to me. Well, let's jump into it. First up, Friday Night SmackDown. That's right. It was a big fight energy. The undisputed WWE Championship was on the line, and Cody Rhodes managed to survive the ring general Gunther to retain his title. But the real story, Sami Zayn was the special guest referee, and you know that referee shirt came with an extra side of drama, as always. Sami, well, he was handpicked by Gunther, and then Gunther pushed Sami's buttons. A quick count in favor of Cody led to a brawl backstage, and then ultimately a triple threat match at Night of Champions. This is huge. That's crazy.
This is just absolutely crazy that you went from having a title match
So now
and then and now you're in a triple threat on Saturday.
Wow.
Cody, are you okay in the coco? Because you're sounding a little loco.
he sounds like everybody else. I don't care. 3-way match, whatever. I still got the belt. All right. Well, that's happening Saturday, June 27th.
Man, he won't have the belt after Saturday night. I can almost bet on that.
Who do you think's gonna get the belt? Who do you think gonna beat Cody?
I think Sammy's gonna steal the title because I think Gunther's gonna knock him the beep out.
Dizzy. All right. I don't know. Maybe. I think Cody, for Cody being this crazy, I think he crazy enough to win it. We'll have to tune in to see. Meanwhile, the king and queen of the ring tournament just narrowed down the field in a massive way. Jay Uso, yeet, but the main event blueprint and grounded the young phenom Javon Evans to punch his ticket to the King of the Ring finals. Jay is off doing his thing. Who's he gonna face? Do we know?
Well, Jay's gonna face Oba in the finals.
Oh, that's right. We'll get to that. All right. But on the women's side, it was a massive upset. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, officially fell to Liv Morgan, who sneaked her way into the tournament finals, and she's gonna face none other than Io Sky, ladies and gentlemen. I love Io. I'm rooting for Io. Tune in for that. I know you're going
Yeah, and then I'm definitely team Liv Morgan, but I do love Io. I do love Io. But Liv is that bad girl. You know, you gotta love the bad girl.
Yeah, the bad girl. All right, we'll see. We'll see how bad she is when she faces Io. Io got moves.
Yeah, but then we go to Monday Night Raw at the O2 Arena in London, and the UK crowd was completely unhinged, especially when hometown favorite Paige came out to defend her tag team titles with Brie against Lyra Valkyria, another relatively hometown hero because she's from Ireland. So you got the Irish and the English, and they're going at it in the ring, and it's a brawl and it's a fight. And the champions, they're retained, so Brie and Paige still champions. But after the match, you know, homegirl, and I'm talking about Lyra, she went a little unhinged. You know, I expected Bayley to be the one who gets unhinged, but no, it was Lyra who completely lost it, and she just started beating on Bayley, beating on Bayley, like,
boot to the head.
Like poor Bayley, like she did not see this coming. Like I did not see this coming. I don't think anybody saw this coming. She even got slapped twice.
Twice.
3 times. 4 times.
Goodness, so violent. What's going on? What's the beef?
They lost.
They
lost. She was upset. You know, and then you got the big pop. The biggest pop of the night when the Street Profits and the Vision went toe to toe on Monday Night Raw, and you know, you expected some chaos to happen because Logan Paul was lurking around ringside,
As
And
always.
so when he produced, some brass knuckles, Joe Henry shows up, chases Logan Paul off, and then Theory's about to grab the brass knuckles, and then Seth Rollins' music hits, and Braun leaves the ring to go intercept Rollins in the walkway, but oh, surprise, Rollins comes in the backside, grabs the knuckles, knocks out Theory. Then, Montez does his frog splash from way in the heavens. He gets the 1, 2, 3, and we've got brand new Raw Tag Team Champions.
That's right. Street Profits.
The Street Profits are your new champions.
Oh, I love to see it with the help of Seth Rollins.
And Seth Rollins be getting his nose. He's sticking his nose in some dirty business with the Vision. It is just leading up to the craziness of Night of Champions.
Yep.
Riyadh, Saudi Arabia is going to be off the hook. Break down this card just a little bit.
All right. Well, it's happening Saturday, June 27th. And the main event, it's a massive triple threat we talked about. Yep. Cody Rhodes defends against Gunther and Sami Zayn. That's going to be a big one. And then King of the Ring finals is the unstoppable powerhouse Obafemi. He's going to go one-on-one with Jey Uso.
And listen to them on Monday Night Raw.
Oh.
Champions, over, it's me, use this your warning shot. Boom! That's my warning shot. I see. So I'm assuming at Night of Champions, you're shooting for real. Piece of advice. When you shoot, don't miss. Because if you do, I will destroy you.
Woo! Woo!
All right. Okay, Oos. You better get ready because Oba is he's ready to destroy. All right. That's gonna be a good one.
Woo!
Then we got Queen of the Ring finals.
Yes, we do.
Yep. Liv Morgan. She's gonna collide with Io Sky. Go ahead.
Oh, Liv had some words for Io too. Listen.
Of course she did.
Saturday at Night of Champions. Not only do I make history by becoming the first ever Women's World Champion and Queen of the Ring winner, but I get to embarrass your best friend Rhea Ripley when I defeat her at SummerSlam and take her title again.
Are you sure that crown is gonna fit on that big head of yours?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Talk smack. It's so cute,
Oh.
but it is.
And this is the rest of the card. You've got
right,
Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker in a cage match, and that's where all the beef is going to be settled. You got Tiffany Stratton going one-on-one with Jade Cargill with the Women's United States Championship on the line. And then you've got Ricky Saints, who won his way to a title match with Trick Williams on SmackDown, as Trick Williams will defend his United States Championship, the men's one, also at Night of Champions. Some titles will probably change hands. Some titles will probably not. I predict that Cody's going to lose his and that Trick and Tiffany will retain theirs. We will see a new king. We will see a new queen. And we will see what happens in that steel cage between Seth and Braun.
And the first hour will be on ESPN with the rest of the show streaming on ESPN Unlimited. That's right. They got to get you another subscription if you don't have it already. But at least you get the first hour for free if you don't. All right. Well, I know where you'll be. Well, you will be at Dizzy this weekend.
I am glued to multiple TVs. In fact, I am trying to figure out how to get the TV out of my room into the living room, with the TV in the kitchen into the living room, with the monitor from my office into the living room, so I can watch World Cup games, Night of Champions, Team Boxing League, and the racing all in the same room.
Wow. I don't know how you're going to do that, but send me a picture when you got that set up, because that sounds like a mess. Dizzy,
I don't know if I can
good
get
luck.
it set up, but I'm gonna try.
Good luck. Good luck with that, Dizzy. All right. We've been talking about history all day, all night. So let's talk about this day in sports history, June 24th. That is today. Well, back in 2010, not too long ago, but long enough, American John Isner defeated Francis Nicholas Mahut at Wimbledon. Yep, the historic first round match took over 11. Hold your applause, because this was an 11 hour and 5 minutes match.
What?
Hold on. It went across 3 days to
What?
complete. And it stands as the longest match in professional tennis history. Let me run that back. 11 hours and 5 minutes to complete across 3 days. I don't even comprehend.
Were they allowed to change? Were they allowed to shower? Were they allowed to do like
I don't know.
Like how do you do a match for so long?
I think I would have quit. I don't know. That is crazy.
3 days of playing tennis? That just sounds. Is that real? You're making that up. That's AI. You're making that up.
No AI. No AI. There's no AI. This is real. This really happened on June 24th, today, in 2010. The match started actually on June 22nd and ended on June 24th. Eisner won set 1 6-4, lost sets 2 and 3, one set, whatever. He won. But
is that score right? Is the final set 70-68?
Yeah, the final set finished 70-68.
That is insane.
Well, then, well, shout out to John. I think I would retire after that. I don't need to keep playing tennis.
You know,
I'm done.
I would have developed tennis elbow after set number
I'm
3. Like I don't even think I could go further.
I'm done. I need a beer and a taco. That's too much tennis. That's too much
Like
tennis.
70-68. That's like literally you're playing. Worst
3
case
days.
scenario that you finish 7-6. You're playing an extra 10 games.
Their set was a basketball score. Like, that's crazy. Well.
What?
What? Well, all right. If that wasn't a fun fact, I don't know what is. Dizzy. Oh, all right. Well, before we sign off today, we have to talk about this absolute best part of this World Cup. You know,
Mbappe?
No, not Mbappe.
Holland?
No, I mean they're cool. They cool.
Messi?
He cool. He all right. No. The real stars of this tournament, Dizzy, they are feathered. That's right. Forget the official mascot, FIFA mascots, because the internet has been going. They've officially crowned. The internet's officially crowned 2 ducks. Ducks. Quack quack. They're the mascots of the World Cup. Check it out. 2 of them. First, we go down to Mexico City to meet Merlin. Oh, there you go. Waddle, waddle. Merlin is a 2-year-old domesticated duck who belongs to a local street vendor named Carla Gomez. And Marlin was already a neighborhood celebrity, waddling around downtown in a custom mini green Mexico national team jersey, complete with cute little socks that look like soccer boots. He was looking cute. But after Mexico won their opener, Merlin joined thousands of fans at the Angel of Independence Monument to celebrate. And the video, it went viral. Merlin, the duck, was invited into a presidential press briefing. He waddled past the president of Mexico. FIFA's acknowledged him. He's the national team posted him, and he is officially the lucky charm of El Tri. His reward, well, his owner says he gets a weekly carnitas taco. The beautiful game.
I'll waddle for carnitas tacos.
I'll waddle for carnitas tacos too, and look cute at doing it too. Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at that. He got to meet President Sheinbaum. Like, that is outrageously crazy. You know,
that's crazy. Good for him. Good for him.
A duck meets the president before
a player.
Wow. Yeah, before the team. Like, wow.
Well, I hope he brings them good luck.
A duck is a duck, quack, quack. But north of the border, the Tartan Army, they're raising the stakes as well.
Yeah.
Because guess what? They got a duck of their own.
Wow. The Ducks are taking over. Oh, he got the gang with him.
You know, and he's leading the Scots, and he's wearing a Scottish flag, and he's got a little gold medal around his neck. You know. He already has an Instagram account with over 30,000 followers.
Of course he does. What's his name?
His name is Don.
Don. Is it a girl or a boy? Don? I don't know. Wow. All right, ducks. Who knew? I like ducks. They're cute. They don't cause no problems.
They don't bother nobody.
No, they don't. They do their thing. They do their thing.
Well, the U.S. will be doing their thing tomorrow.
We don't have a duck. We don't have a duck.
No, we got eagles.
We got what? Oh,
we got bald eagles.
Eagles. We got the eagles. Well, if we're talking about pure, unadulterated fan vibes that give you absolute chills, we have to finish this episode in the Pacific Northwest, where nearly 67,000 screaming fans in Seattle, well, they did something unforgettable. The stadium speakers struck up at maximum volume John Denver's classic, Take Me Home, Country Roads. And the entire stadium absolutely drowned out the track. You know this song, Dizzy?
Yeah. Take me home, country road, to the place
I belong. Well,
West Virginia.
That's what they say.
Let's not even do it injustice.
Nope, let's not do it.
I'm Dizzy. Yes. She shorty. I Dizzy. We out. Here it is.